Hey guys, it's Aaron the Ho, and today I'm going to step through the entire review process just to give you guys a sense of how much effort it takes to do some of these videos. I'm trying to figure out how to grow the channel, and my time is becoming very scarce. I've got some other things on the go, so I was kind of mapped out how long it takes me to do a full set of reviews for one single case, and it is actually kind of scary. It takes me almost 35 hours to do it all for one case, which is brutal.
Real usage, real reviews. Mobilereviews-eh.ca.
So as you guys know, for each case, I generally do between 3 to 5 videos for each case. Each video follows the same process. I have to scout a location. That's actually easier now that I'm in my basement with the white background. So there's a lot less scouting. I do a lot of scripting, a lot of research, and then to actually do the camera setups, then the filming, then the editing, then the loading, then the QA/QC, and then having to create all the content to load up onto the website. Each one of the videos kind of goes through that entire process. Now, I am open to improvements. If you guys know of a better way to do all the stuff that I'm doing, please do let me know, because I want to do more reviews, right? But I am stuck at the fact that I need to keep them. I want to keep them as detailed as I can, or as relevant as I can, but I want to do more products as well. I've got like 2 iPad Air keyboards that I've been using for months, and I literally haven't had the time or the effort, or really the mental fortitude to go and just do the reviews and create the rating system for it. So I'm going to step through everything, and then I am going to kind of list out a couple of options in my head of what I could possibly do. So in terms of scouting, again, I don't really do much scouting anymore. A lot of our older videos, we did spend a lot of time outside trying to find the perfect place to shoot the videos, but the perfect place usually took like an hour to figure out where it was, and then you'd have to deal with all the people just being jackasses, really, being noisy, or there's things that would just distract you. So we don't do a lot of scouting, maybe on a drop test, but I've tried to keep it pretty local because then I know exactly what I'm getting into. In terms of scripting and research, this is basically where I try to figure out exactly what I need to say. Now, I don't try to wing any of my reviews. I have to list everything out to make sure that if I don't cover it in a video, it gets covered on the website. So a lot of thought and planning goes into, okay, if I say this here, I don't need to say it here. And I think I've done a decent job of that. If you look at some of our videos that we made a year ago, they're pushing like 10 to 12 minute long review videos. Now we're pushing about 6 to 8. So we're just really working on trying to be as concise as possible. Now, setting up the cameras is pretty simple. Unless I go do something outside, then it takes a little bit more effort. But still, even if you've got all the lights set up and everything, making sure that your cards are empty or kind of empty, you've got enough lights in my batteries and my cards and everything. There are, like the last Dog and Bone wetsuit review, I did that review 3 times because I kept forgetting to check certain things. Like the batteries on my mics would run out and I start cursing. We'll say a 6 to 8 minute video will usually take me between 15 and 20 minutes of filming. So I'm actually a stickler when it comes to how I say things. Now I need to say them exactly how they are in my head and how they are in the script. So there's a lot of times where I end up having to repeat myself over and over and over again. Now, if there are close-ups to be shot, I just spend another 15 minutes being hunched over, making sure that I capture all the details of it. One of the more complex videos is actually a drop in water test. So in those videos, there's about 4 to 5 different videos going. There's ones on two iPhones or a GoPro. There's the prime camera, and there's a floating camera, as well as the pivot head POV glasses. So when you mash these 4 to 5 different streams together, it gets pretty complex. Which leads me into the editing, is that those drop test videos can take me upwards of about 4 hours to edit, because I got to pick and choose which scenes to use, which ones provide you guys with the best shot. Now, in terms of loading the video content, it takes about 20 minutes to load a video. And while I'm doing that, I'm doing the thumbnails as well as the title and the description. Now, I've spent a lot of time doing the descriptions now. I don't look at video descriptions, but I know from an SEO standpoint that it's probably good to have longer descriptions. You can have a 5,000 character max in your description. I've been trying to fill that out, and it's pretty tough, especially like an unbox and installation video. So while the video's loading, I'm trying to write stuff, and I'm an engineer. Like, English really isn't my strong suit. Like, I was born in Canada. English was my first language, but still, I really don't like writing, but I have to do it. Right, so after all the stuff goes up to YouTube, now I have to go dump stuff onto my website again to kind of build up that web credibility and everything. And so it's a lot of taking what I've done in the script and what I've said can exactly be put down into writing. So I got to go through everything and just kind of make sure that it's blog readable. My entire website's built in WordPress, so, and again, I've done it all by myself because I went and tried to sub it out, but people were asking for crazy things like, you're gonna give us like 8% of your gross profits for stuff like that. It's crazy to me. Or they were gonna charge me like 15 to 20 grand. One of the most frustrating things that I hate doing, but I have to do because the people who come to my site really like them, are the comparison table. It is so painful having to do all the affiliate links and everything, but it's stuff that people like on my website. And I know that because I track where they kind of click. Again, so that is everything from top to bottom of how much it takes to do an entire review for Mobilereviews-eh. So to give you guys a sense of the proportion, everything up to me filming takes about 30% of my time, and then everything after filming takes up about 60% of my time. There's two places where I think I could probably not shut down, but to kind of shave off some time is to find somebody to help me do some of the video editing, or either doing some of the web stuff. I don't think one person can do both of those things. So here's a couple of alternatives. I'm trying to figure out how to broaden the number of products and stuff that I do. The first option is that I stop doing 5 videos per product, or 3 to 5 videos per product. I do 1, maybe 2, right? So instead of them being like 5-minute long videos, it's going to be like a 25-minute long video about an iPhone case, right? So I don't know how well that would work. I'm thinking about trying it with a couple of cases just to see how you guys react to it. But you know, if I was to do the one product, that would save me about 10 to 15 hours a week. I maybe would be able to squeeze in another product review. Second alternative is that I cut out certain videos. So like, I don't know how much value the water and the drop tests are. They do take a lot of effort to do, and I don't know how much we get out of it actually. In terms of doing a product review. They're kind of fun to do, which is kind of why I'm doing them. You may have noticed that I've smashed the drop and the water test together, just so that it's just a little less editing and loading on my back end. And the third option is just to keep doing what I'm doing, but try to fundraise some money, or try to find external funding to find somebody to help me edit all this stuff. The channel isn't quite self-sustaining yet, so I don't have budgets to work with. Whatever I make, I try to, I actually have to feed myself and my family. But when whatever's left over actually goes to buying cases that I can't get for free. But I think my channel is something that people would enjoy watching. You guys, it keeps growing, and you guys keep giving me feedbacks and whatnot. So I'm very grateful, and I want this to work. I really don't want to go back to working as an engineer again. So what do you guys think? Leave them in the comment section below. I'd love to know how I can improve my process, or what you guys think about the certain types of videos. Again, I want to add more. I want to diversify what I review, but it does take a lot of time. So thank you for watching.